he was one of those kids who was the whole package. He was the baby of the family. He was smart, he was funny, he loved people. He was kind of the glue that held our family together. If he walked in the room, you instantly knew there was something special about that kid.
Not only was he a football player, but he was an MMA fighter. He wrestled growing up. He played baseball growing up. So that's just who Zach was. He was 100 miles an hour all the time because he wanted himself to be the best he could be. Zach had been away that weekend. They call it Big Weekend. It's a youth revival. Sunday we went to church and Zach wanted to go to the later service to be with all his friends he's been with all weekend. And right after our service, we were in the lobby and it was like, hey man, how was it? And he's like, man, it was one of the greatest weekends. It was so much fun. He's like, I'm gonna go to MMA practice after church. And he goes, I'll see you later. And kiss him on the cheek, said, I'm proud of you and I love you. 2 hours later, we get a phone call and the young lady on the other end says, is this Coach Doran? I said, yeah. And she said, Zach's been hurt at MMA. And I said, well, tell him to shake it off, he's been hurt before. And they're like, no, they're doing CPR on him. And my mind automatically went into rescue mode. So I said, hey, make sure someone's online with 911. Make sure someone goes outside to meet the first responders. Make sure someone goes to get an AED and make sure someone's doing compressions and make sure they don't stop. Come to find out they didn't have an AED on site. The lack of the AED couldn't get his heart back into rhythm. The young lady that I'm talking to on the phone says, we're about to leave. And I basically my question to her was, are the sirens on or off? That's all I need to know. And she's like, they're on. I was like, it's like, there's a chance. From the time we got there, a total of 10 days, they put him in an induced coma.
For the first 72 hours, that was our mindset. Zach's gonna wake up. And then when that 72 hours came and Zach wasn't waking up, it was kind of like, what's going on? We didn't know that at the time, but what was happening is he had lost oxygen to his brain. And so ultimately, that's what we were surrendering to. I don't think it was really until day 8 or 9 that we're like, okay, this is happening. Our son is dying.
I can see his vitals going down, and I'm like, this is not gonna take long. This is not gonna take long. And so they take him off of, life support basically, and you're just kind of waiting. We get to hold Zach's hand the minute he leaves this earth and pass him on to the hands of Jesus.
No parent should have to go through what we've gone through this last 2 years. Zach's life could have very easily been saved. AEDs are not that expensive. I think people are just not aware or educated on just how simple it can be to use and just how important they are to saving a life.
My response to them is, I'll buy you an AED if you want to trade me for my hospital bills. Every dime donated is worth it because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.